with 6 normal types and everything else like that, we could be looking at some pretty quick goals, or we could be looking at some definitely going to Blackthorn type of goals. But nonetheless, they are going to get going into this. This pretty much is a Sunday card because of TM21 or TM27. And Ish, how you feeling about this card?
This is a disgusting card. I'm glad I randomized it.
You chose it. Good for you, man. See, I like these types of cards, though. These are the cards I like. Well, it's not even that. It's not just has a bit of everything. It looks like it's free, and then it's not. Those are the best ones because, well, I mean, not for racers, but they're great to watch because that means that RNG plays a lot into it. It's good.
Yeah, like,
Pokemon
you need
is an
to find
RNG
one
game.
of the 4 trade Pokemon. You need to find a TM.
2
And
TMs.
from there, you determine your path.
Yeah, it's that simple. All right, what do we got here? We got Nidoran, Machamp, and Misdreavus. Ooh,
I
those aren't
think
even
everybody
great
should
names.
be taking the Machamp.
Yeah, Machamp makes the most sense here. And before Sonic takes Misdreavus.
Whoops.
No, okay,
Nope,
he didn't.
He was
That's fair.
smart.
He was smart. It's so sad that Misdreavus... I mean, Misdreavus is okay, but Machamp just has that much higher attack stat you could get lucky with. But nonetheless. Swagger Encore, that did not look like a good Machamp.
Lugia shows
That's
up
okay.
immediately.
Oh, you're ahead of me again. Are you watching off the feed?
I have to.
Oh, man. This would be like that one time when a commentator with Snowberry is like, oh, and he wins the game! And I was like 15 seconds behind. I go, oh,
sorry, dude.
fun. Fun, that was cool. Okay, so they've got, I mean, Lugia, they could have gone up Tin Tower if they wanted to anyway, but that's going to make it much easier. You don't have to go up Tin Tower because that's a giant time
It
save.
appears that everybody has now seen the Lugia.
That's a good thing. That'll be reassuring, and it will never show up again. Oh, they have Smoke Ball to start that off. That's actually pretty good on the Machamp, considering it's not that fast. Also, Lord Bakura, memeing us. 0 money on hand.
Also, Big Chungus showing up for Sonic.
I can hear him cursing this out immediately. Ooh, Kingdra, that's pretty good. Kingdra's generally a really solid run. Especially, it has Sacred Fire. That is a very, very good thing to start looking at. Hopefully it carries a stab move. We're going to go.
Ooh, that is lit.
Can you already see the moveset?
Yep.
Oh, that is a ridiculous... Wow.
It's like
Okay.
15 seconds or something.
That is 15. Stop that. I can't even help that. I'm
Okay,
off the
I will
the
wait
stream itself.
For the remainder
I am
of
for the
stream,
people.
I will wait for you to talk about it before I do.
Oh, good. Thanks, man. Yeah, that Bakura's gonna be just going. That's a pretty good find. Where did he find that, on 30? Yeah, he must have found it on 30 because he had balls. That's right.
Yep.
Stantler being found here on Toma's side, also a good thing to run. Pidgeotto, a good thing to pick up for 4 moves sharing its types. Looks like Bakura will be going for that. Sonic also spotting a deer. Not a female deer, though. Actually, Sonic running away from it. Interesting. Might be saying it's not quality enough for him.
Sonic
Ice
starting to
Punch,
do the dance for the
Barrage.
item. Yep.
Yeah. Interesting. He did, you know, it's kind of a, kind of took that risk, and turns out that, that deer, not the greatest. Oh, do see the Kingdra, though, here. For Tomo. It's always good to check these types of things. Wait, Bakura went for the Starmie despite the fact he has a really good Kingdra? Sir? Was it worth it? Actually, wow, that would have been really good for Protect and for non-TM, non-damaging moves.
Right.
Starmie once again proven to be the ultimate Pokemon in Pokemon Crystal randomizers. Either way, okay, so, like, how much... Oh, we do have Wigglytuff info. That's pretty good. That's on the card. How deep do we have to go in Pokemon catches here before we start considering, like, running across the entire Johto region for stuff?
Honestly, if I saw that Kingdra, I would be running it.
Well, no, I mean, I know that for sure.
But they could slow down, try to catch that Lugia, or they could just run ahead.
See, I don't know though, because they've seen both Stantler and Kingdra, and did all of them catch it on sight?
Actually, they've seen both Lugia and Wigglytuff, so yeah, there's 2 catches there.
Yeah, I know that, but I mean, I'm not saying they're going to be staying around just trying to catch it right away unless it pops up, obviously.
Right.
If everyone's kind of seeing Lugia, the assumption is it'll be more of a common slot, but otherwise not sure. Someone ran Physical Blissey? Can I have their phone number? I need to congratulate them. That's brave.
Why would anybody do that?
Why wouldn't you do that? You're the only person who would ever say you could do that.
This is true.
Yeah, see? There you go.
It's like running a fire punch, jump off. Just don't do it.
It was Flamethrower, thank you very much. And second of all, until you've Nuzlocked with an Apom and a Hoppip, you don't know what it is until you have to see something like Physical Blissey. There's the Wigglytuff on site. Septros most likely going to be picking that up. There's really no reason ever to, like, leave Pokemon catches behind unless you're some kind of meta lord and you know how often things are going to be. And it's, like, right here. You're most likely not coming back unless you look for that Lugia. And, you know, why would you take that risk? It might explode. That'd be bad. Exploding Chungus. Not the greatest thing in the world. So far, nothing out of the ordinary in terms of Pokemon that are found, like carries that people would not have access to. Catches have pretty much all been seen. So pretty good so far, considering that, despite the fact that we have 2 free rows pretty much on this particular card, information is going to be pretty good. Because once you find that trade poke, now you got column 5. So technically, doesn't Bayleaf trade, and now the Wigglytuff just basically give them 5 rows? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, wow. Basically, they just need to find Bayleaf and a trade poke, and they win. Wow, okay. Oh, we don't even get to see your TMs come into play. That sucks. They're probably all like, oh, thank God. Yeah. We're just gonna have to get out of the main area here. Let's see if anyone actually goes through the tutorial. The answer is no. That tutorial, man, does he get paid to do this? Like, how many grass stains do you think he has on his knees from just standing there nonstop?
I have no idea.
Oh, we do have the Lugia on Septros' side. What did I use? What's that? Oh, it's got Dig! He's gonna throw a ball at an empty space! You can catch Dig pokes? Is that a thing?
Apparently.
That's a thing? That's a thing?
Yep.
That'd be nice to know.
Just bury the ball in the ground and you're good to go.
Dude, I literally learn something new every time I do a bingo.
Right?
There's just so much to Pokemon for such a basic game. For such a game that is frowned upon by the gaming community. Anyways, so we've got the Lugia. That's gonna help, so he doesn't have to come back per se. He's pretty much found everything he wants to find here. Pretty sure Bakura picked up the Pidgeotto earlier, so he doesn't need to worry about catching this, but he's going to catch it for normal types. Which makes sense, because you see your path is pretty much like column 4 is free. Going for the normal types makes a lot of sense here. Especially now Wigglytuff info has been found, and literally he just needs one of the 4 trade pokes and a Bayleaf Quilava or Croconaw. So...
So with that center goal remaining elusive, they still have some planning to do.
Well, we'll leave it on Tomo, because this is the man we generally go to find the most random Pokemon in the most random spots, so...
That's fair.
And it's a Politoed. I'm slightly disappointed he didn't just find Croconaw right off the bat. just ever so slightly. Yeah, this is wow. This is
choosing to stick with the Machamp. I guess he hasn't found the Kingdra yet.
I don't remember. He saw the Lugia. I think he was the one who found Stantler. I think. Did he find Stantler? No, maybe not, because I think Zonic, Tom, and Bakura all found Stantler for sure.
Zonic ran away from it. I remember that.
Yes, he ran away from it because he has the Kingdra, though. He found the Kingdra after. But Kurantama, well, yeah. I think he might have just missed it. To be fair, like, it sounds like sort of a meme, but, like, Special Machamp's a competitive thing at times, too. It's okay. It's fine. It's just the fact that it most likely won't die to anything that's not super effective. So, it's gonna do him okay. Plus, he has...
But it still works.
Yeah. Ooh, Politoed has Ice Beam High Jump Kick. That's not bad. It's not great, but it's not... I mean, actually, well, how's its attack stat? I forget.
That's a Politoed,
what does it look
dude.
like?
Come on. It's not a Poliwrath.
Politoed is the middle of the road. It's good. It's great. It's got a lot of stuff going for it, minus its speed. It's got a lot of studs, like my stutters.
Septros
Wait,
really trying to find a main right now.
What had sleep into? Oh my goodness! Wait, does that Politoed have a sleep-inducing move?
I hope not.
I think it might, because that's the only time he... Otherwise, other people would have checked off sleep-inducing when they caught the Wigglytuff. Hey, look, it's a flamethrower Wigglytuff! Oddly enough, there's not really a lot to talk about with this card. This card's very straightforward. Like, there's just a lot of, like, Berry Juice Elixir, which they either have to find in the wild or go find themselves a Shuckle or Magikarp to go grab. We've got Radio Card, which is straightforward. EXP share is pretty straightforward. 6 badges, most likely just looking at the Glacier badge for the 6th one. And Call Last, Call Black Belt. Like Black Glasses, Black Belt pretty much synergize into themselves. So you're looking at, you know... a
really disgusting 9 in the gym.
That's real. That's 2. Okay, but that's like a Kaizo version of this game because it's a flying gym. And oh my god. Wow, that's doing nothing. Okay. It has Stab Body Slam!
Yes!
That's not... Alright! Never mind. We got self-destructing fossilized pokes. Alright, we got a real race. Let's go. Let's go. This is great. Zonic getting the introductory package of a double zap cannon hit. Gets a 3rd one. Oh. But he's got so many other good oh, wait, no. He doesn't have the other Pokemon. This could be good.
That's amazing.
It's got D-Punch! Oh. Oh, 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 wait for it. Oh, oh, ooh. It's okay, he's got 5 other pokes to catch it. Well, you know, Magnitude Slash is fairly solid. I take that. That's pretty good. Ember? Yeah, okay. It's got a menagerie of attacks. That'll do.
He's got
That'll do. No suspense for Pokenoob today. Kingdra learning Teleport. Not bad. Did he teach that over Fire? Oh, yeah, because he's got Sacred Fire. Never mind, yeah. Actually, that's going to be pretty good, and he's not even using the Teleport. Ah! Oh, my heart. It's okay. I forget about Teleport all the time, too. Unless he actually didn't use this Pokemon Center yet. I could have missed that, so... Maybe I would have been the fool to go all the way back to Cherry Grove. Or heck, even Newbark. Wouldn't be the first time. Anyways, Yanma found on the other side there, not on this particular card. A pink bow for that Slash Mewtwo. Beautiful.
That's all he needs.
That's going to be helpful. That's all he needs.
Personally, having run through Fire Red with a slot machine magnitude Pokemon in the past, it is doable. But this is Crystal.
Dude, that's a Slash Rattata. This is Crystal. What's wrong with Crystal in that?
Crystal is easier.
Yeah, that is.
I take that back.
I mean, well, you know, you're not wrong. That's what I find interesting when I take a look at the reason why I speedrun Crystal. I used to say it's easier, and it's an easier game to get into because it's fairly linear, right? So. Once you learn the speed choice variations, because obviously this ROM is, or this particular ROM is modified so that we have certain things go faster and certain sections you don't have to go through, like the rocket section and stuff like that. So when when you think about like when people are daunted by it, most people will go, "Oh, there's a lot of things to think about. I don't really know if I can keep up with the whole speedrun aspect of Pokemon Crystal." And I go to myself, it's probably easier for me to say that Crystal's easy because I've played it 1,000 times, right? Whether it's casual, Nuzlocke, or speedran. But the game in itself makes it at least easy for pathing. Like, the one thing that I really like about it is I'm not a speedrunner by nature. My hands are just not that strong for it. And my muscle memory is not built for thumb movement. It's built for weightlifting. So it's like, it's a fairly straightforward run for me to not have to, like, burn my thumbs out over or burn my brain out over. And a lot of repetition does help quite a bit because it's not like you have to worry about something like a bomb jump or clipping or stuff like this, so... Yeah, I may or may not have gotten exploded and sent back to New Bark Snowbird. That's what I was talking about. Ha.
I know.
All right, let's see how this Mewtwo's going to do compared to the Kingdra. He lost a bit of time finding it. Is this even going to keep up, though, with the Kingdra unless he finds, like, a really good TM? Because,
honestly,
well, first of all, that is a Thunder Punch Alakazam. He's going to be able to tank the hit. That's a nice thing. But, yeah, not... I mean, he's going to be fine against the Stantler if he gets some levels, because he could just... Or, not the Stantler, the Fearow, because he's going to be able to slash that thing down.
Right.
Excuse me. I always find that curious when you see someone get this this type of run, or type of carry, but the other people found, like, already a really good carry, and then it becomes a game of who moves faster with it.
Cat and mouse, if you will.
Although in this particular situation, the Pokemon that Septros is going to be fighting are much more susceptible to physical attacks than special. So he'll have that going for him. Especially, did he equip the pink bow? I missed that.
He really should have, if he hasn't already.
We got Tomo getting slammed here, literally. Big bird. He is a big bird. All right, Zonic actually first one out here into 32. Most likely, there's two ways you can go about this. If your main, at least from my understanding, if your main is pretty strong already, you could just skip over all 8 trainers on 32 if you don't feel like you're going to be coming back. Will they be coming back for anything? They'll be coming back for EXP share, so you can kind of route that in, and luckily for him, they're both on row 4, so it just makes sense to go for it. Actually taking the less beaten... What's that saying?
Oh, the less taken path.
Is it less taken? I thought there was like
road less traveled,
less beat or something. Road less. Yeah, see, I like that one better. Thank you. He's taken the grass way, which is fine. It might be slightly faster. He only got one thing too, which is nice.
It's the grass
Tomo
way or
using
the highway.
self-destruct. It's true. He's just making it his grassroots. Sorry.
Going back to his
sorry.
roots.
I'm so sorry. But there's no trees around. Oh, never mind, there is. But yeah, so you can either fight this later. If maybe you're in someone's position like Septros, or maybe Tomo, depending on how well he gets through this gym, you might fight a few trainers just to grab some extra experience. They all have pretty good mains, though, so they probably don't need the extra experience early on. It depends.
I think
again, they have something
Septros can get, he will appreciate.
Yeah, at the same time, he's got a Mewtwo with really good moves, so he could use it. Maybe he'd fight like a trainer out of the way, but otherwise, I don't know. That's good money there for Zonic. Generally, you don't use PP ups unless you're going to be running that, Sacred Fire. What's it called? That's Sacred Fire Kingdra.
That is his
Shelter spotted. Yes, it is. He did equip it. Perfect. This is the other thing that you could see is because we have Berry Juice Elixir on the card and column 2, considering we've seen Sleep on the card, you might be looking for that Berry Juice Elixir, just fishing for a little bit more money and experience, obviously. If you do this sort of thing, you don't fight 32 right away, especially knowing you have to come back. That Sage has babies. That was just like 2 different babies, if that was on the card, and a Hitmonlee. That Sage was full of information, and none of that is on this card. That sucks. There you go. Bakura is going to be doing that one fight out of the way-ish.
Septros now leaving the tower. heading straight to the gym.
Oh, I expect him to go way faster through this gym. That Alakazam is gonna get destroyed by Pink Bow Slash. So, and he's not gonna get hurt by that Thunder Punch at all because Mewtwo. So
it's still a little bit of RNG, hoping not to have that coin flip with the Zap Cannon hit on him.
I mean, he just hit the coin flip on his Dynamic Punch, so maybe he'll dodge it this time. Oh, is he going for it again? Aw. Gets the crit instead, so he just rolls something even lower chance. Look at that.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice.
What a great game. Okay. Okay, I'm actually super... So this is where we get to think, right? He took that extra time to get all this experience. How much time can he make up making it through? Because we can see right now Tomo's really struggling with Falconer here. Because that Thunder Punch Alakazam is making this... I'm assuming it's the Alakazam. I'm looking around here, so... As Sonic is working on his normal types. But yeah, like the Feraligatr Alakazam here, this is Mewtwo's... Mewtwo can handle this, no problem. So... Okay, and it is Sing Politoed, so that is the sleep-inducing move. So, no one's going to have that information. All they know that a Pokemon was caught that has a sleep move.
Actually, I believe Sonic was just looking for the TM.
And he obviously didn't find it.
Yep.
Yeah, let's see what's going to be going on here. He's definitely...
Which is unfortunate, but you take that risk early. Oh,
you have to. Again, you don't want to be, like, you're coming back here for all 8 trainers on 32 and stuff like that. There's just some, from my understanding as an actual runner, you don't need to always risk metagaming. Like, when you try to skip all those TMs on the runs that we do, like, I go for it anyways. Because I know you do that. But that's knowing my opponent, obviously. But yeah, there's just certain slots, like, you don't want to skip items
really
and then
depends,
later on...
If you have a main with a moveset, you can just go ahead, skip it. But if you're still looking for a move, by all means go for it. And if it's on the card, by all means go for it. If that makes sense. Who knows? Oh no! Noob disappeared. Okay, so... we have Sonic in the well. Makura heading down Route 32. Tomo healing up. I believe in... Okay, he's still in Cherry Grove. Oh, Violet. My bad. And Septros is either in the gym or just past it. That will be a DC from Noob. Hopefully he gets back soon. With Septros now having beaten the gym, he can now look at heading down Route 32. You will start to see him catching up to the other participants shortly. Unfortunately, Roboku Nib, having his Canadian internet show its roots, it has crashed. Welcome back, bro.
How's the quality on this?
It is acceptable, but it is different.
I mean, it's my phone, but this is a new phone. I don't actually know how this mic sounds. So.
It's definitely not
I got internet. Never mind.
Of quality. Well, as Noob sorts out his internet issues, we have Zonic heading through Azalea Gym. I'm actually quite shocked by his pace compared to the other races, given that this is his first race on the channel.
Aha!
Welcome back.
Look, I have a real voice again.
No, you don't.
Ooh, Bakura took down all 8 trainers on 32. Fascinating.
Yes.
That was fast. Holy cow, and he's in the thing too? Wow. It's like the Kendra's really good or something.
It's serviceable.
But it ain't no fish.
Right.
Okay, 14 is the Ekans. Not too bad so far. Oh man, I lost all of my notes. We got this. We got info
Your
on this.
internet crashed, not your computer.
Well, I mean, I lost all of my markers. I had everything marked off here
But
to
you
help
were
me
writing
because
it
you know.
down.
I don't have time to write. You know, I used to do that when I was commenting. I'd write notes down because that's what I was taught, right? People taught me, like, write notes down so you could talk about points after. And then I realized I can't watch more than one screen anyways, so writing down notes didn't matter because then I'd write a note for the wrong person or I'd just miss something. I'm just like, forget it, okay? If somebody brings something up, if somebody brings something up, I'll be like, yeah, that was cool. And it might have never happened. Remember that for your interviews. But I just assume that what's happening. Also, I just got really unlucky. Oh, no.
Yep.
That's unfortunate. For those who don't know, giraffes whip their necks back and forth non-stop to attack. That was a powerful slam he had to tank, so I understand him resetting there. Oh, that's not the 14 in the... Well, that's 14 in Azalea Gym. Whoa!
Yeah, it's a little different.
He is going fast.
He did skip the trainers on 32, though.
That's okay. I mean, again, he has to go back there anyways for EXP share, so that's not the worst thing in the world. He has routes. That's what I was gonna try and say.
That is correct. However, we will see a level difference come into play from the other people on the cut.
I don't think. Well, only Bakura did 8 trainers on 32 so far. So, if anything, I definitely think Zonic and Bakura are in the best spots at the moment.
While Zonic does have a level 17 Kingdra, Bakura's entering this
18.
gym with like a level 19 to 20 Kingdra. It can make a difference.
It can, but I mean, you know, the fact that Bakura took down 8 trainers and is here is good, right? Like that's gonna be really good for Bakura. The fact that he's able to get that goal out of the way and then still be just like 3 trainers behind is going to be good. It could even matter here on the rival, depending on what the rival picks up, especially since Zonic has to do his shopping now. But I mean, he was going to do that anyways. So, I mean, you're correct. At the same time, it's not like you get bonus points for getting to fly first or stuff like this. It could matter. It's going to still come down to execution, especially since they're both running the same mains. So while Bakura might be more comfortable, since they have the same movesets, if there's going to be a Pokemon that walls their movesets somehow, I don't know how, but if their moveset's covering well enough, the difference might be a 3-hit to a 2-hit KO compared to Zonic versus Bakura, but otherwise, if we don't see that come into play, then it should even out in the end as long as Zonic does the 8 trainers as efficiently as Bakura did. And on top of that, he'll have repels then, so he won't even have to worry about hitting any more extra. He won't have to hit any extra fights to do that. We got Tomo on the outside.
Elsewhere,
now he's inside.
Septros isn't that far behind Sonic either.
Well, where is he? He's in the gym too. I mean, I expected him to speed up, right? I don't know. I think it's at a certain point you could see this this Mewtwo pass both Bakura and Sonic. I think, especially with like a good TM pull. But otherwise,
I think
like it's a Mewtwo.
The point where it starts speeding up is about the point where you start seeing Surf pop up.
Oh yeah.
Don't get me wrong, Kingdra is an amazing Surf user, but Mewtwo's in a whole another ballpark.
Mewtwo's a Mewtwo. It's just Mewtwo. There's no explanation needed.
It's the strongest Pokemon ever man-made.
Wait a minute. You say it's the strongest Pokemon ever made?
Yes.
Have you met my friend Genesect? No, I'm kidding. We don't bring Genesect up in this establishment.
It's Gen 2, what are you talking about?
I'm sure they started working on Genesect at some point. Remember, everything is not like newer or older, despite what the games tell you. That's a conspiracy theory, I think. I don't know. Mewtwo feeling the full brunt of that neck from the giraffe, but he is going to make it through A-okay through Bugsy.
I mean, the blueprint is already there. You just need a Kabutops, give it a metal coat, and you're done.
You gotta give it a Blastoise cannon too, like a Mega Blastoise cannon.
Yeah, but that can be mounted on in the process.
Also, if Gigantamax Blastoise, real talk, does not like shoot water out of any place but its mouth, I'm gonna be really or like if it shoots water out of a place that's not its mouth, like a cannon maybe, I'll be happy. It's giant kaiju, but I want it to be like a mecha kaiju or whatever.
Like
I just want it to actually. I'm always going to be upset that Mega Blastoise did not shoot water out of the cannon on his back or his arms. He still spat it out of his mouth. I will always be upset about that. It's so tilting. Even if you're not a Blastoise if you don't favor Blastoise over any other Gen 1 starters, which there are none by the way. It's so unfortunate. Is it faster to walk that way around? Right way? Around the Farfetch like that?
I don't believe it matters too much. It's like 3 or 4 spaces overall.
Fair. I guess if you grab the item...
If you do skip the item, it is quicker to do the left, though.
Yes, of course. That makes sense. Never thought about that. Yeah, this Mewtwo's... Like, the Mewtwo's actually even competitive in levels at this point. Probably comparable in strength-ish. We'll have to see how fast Tomo can make up time here. Probably not much, because he's not going to have Surf accessible to him for at least another 2 gyms. Or gym and a half, I guess. But, he is going to miss that high jump kick as the pig gets real fast. And then get destroyed. Rip. That's okay. So... Let's see.
Sonic now having his Pokemon for one move sharing its type. Also a normal type. Usually when going through the forest you would want to repel. It just speeds up so much time.
I'm muted. I usually go for 1 or 2 encounters before I start repelling. Just in case. I also like fishing in the forest now.
It depends if you never know. Pokemon or not. And whether or not eggs is on the card. If 3 eggs is on the card, then you obviously want some Pokemon.
I still go for coin case. I just don't rely on fishing for that. I've had such a bad experience with it. I still just hope that the coin case poke is breedable. There's many things you can do, but I mean, it's the sheer fact that it really depends on how much information you have. If you have all the information to get 5 rows, then I start repelling instantly. If I don't, I usually just look for 1 or 2 in Ilex, and then I start repelling after that. Because that's kind of the spot where if it's early enough, most likely I'm not going back there. And then, if I get that little cheesy encounter, then it's great to go, and I lose, a handful of seconds. So it really just depends on what you like doing. Like everybody has that little gimmick that they do with their runs, and then you have those who are like really fast at the game. So, but I mean, you look for the gimmicks,
I like walking into Meme Islands and just getting all the encounters.
See, like some people just like to fish at random spots. Some people like to just walk into Meme Islands and hope that you just win an entire card off it. Shout out to that one time I found 5.
Some people
and then
like
there are other
trees.
Some people just like to run back to Newbark after they've got the first badge. Like, these things happen. Old run strats to Newbark.
And then there's some people that just like having concussions from walls.
I mean,
to each their own.
People talk about bonks like they're a bad thing, but really, I like to test to see how strong my bike wheels are. Like, especially National Park. If you can ride through that thing bonking nonstop, that's pretty solid, in my opinion. Also, Septros having access to teleport as a TM from Bugsy. Why isn't anybody using this? Except him. Did I miss? Have I missed all the, Oh, never mind. I was proven wrong. Thank you. Thank you, Bakura. This is good to see. Except he got a teleport for free. So, I don't actually remember if Zonic taught teleport. All right, Tomo about to fight Rival 2. Let's see if he gets... No, they all chose Machamp, right? I think they all chose Machamp, so they're going to all have the same fight. Yeah. He's got the Ice Beam for the Sweep Bells like wide open, literally. Its mouth is right there. Frozen from the inside. He's got levels, but he doesn't have Kingdra or...
Ooh, Sonic finding the first TM.
Oh, man. All right. That actually makes this even faster now-ish.
I don't think
because now that means... I don't think he has either. He will eventually... we have to check that off for him, right? To keep it consistent? I got it. Yeah. Got to make sure the timing is well so that people can meta that. It is part of the bingo experience. It is a fun bingo experience, but... No, you... He checked it off! Anybody just click is like, I have to click it.
Stop revealing my strats, noob.
Is that how you win? You switch colors and check things off?
I have no idea.
That's the ultimate metagame. It's called anti-meta.
I do not support this.
Are you the man who looks at the top 6 Pokemon in VGC and brings the top 6 Pokemon to destroy said top 6 in VGC?
Yeah, I am that man.
Yeah. Always play anti-meta. Just
Unless
don't
I just
be
don't
a
care. At
BMer
which
now.
point I go into Smogon or something, find the first team I can find, and take that.
I mean...
Sometimes that wins tournaments,
that's still caring, though. No, not caring would be like doing what I did and brought a Doug Trio-based team. That's not caring.
I've heard you can find some nice stall teams that way.
I mean, stall teams, yeah. Also, what did Cetros catch that has... Does Kenny have a sleep-inducing move? Oh my goodness, this goes so much faster! Yeah, definitely then. So you've got row 4, row 5. Also, TM46 is found?
Yep.
On what? Where did I... What? His screen's
that
black.
was behind the fence.
So literally they're in the same spot.
Yep.
Oh man, I hope Zonic goes check that.
That is utterly disgusting.
That, though, that just makes this really quick because it doesn't, like, you still need Bayleaf. If you get Bayleaf at this point, you finish this card really quickly because then you've got TLBR. You could skip the 20 plus owned. You got TLBR, maybe column 2, and maybe column 1, but then you'll have like the guarantees are row 4. Yeah. You got row 4, column 4, TLBR with that info.
But Septros will be our first man to head to Acritique.
Yeah, you still need a catch, unless he finds a trade. I don't think we've seen a trade poke yet. Okay. Bakura dropped his stream.
Oh no.
Oh my.
I need to fix that. One sec.
Okay, let's see here. So
okay. Bakura's stream is back. I believe what happened is the specific window for his stream crashed. My bad.
Somehow that's your fault. Somehow. Yeah. Ooh, Growlithe
that's
dodging super effective damage. And then dousing. Got him. Alright, Zonic's gonna be on his way to...
There might have been a hiccup or something to cause that to happen.
It happens. Zonic just staring into Whitney's eyes for a quick second. Going like, what are you going to tell me is perfect for a cutie like me? The answer is... I can't tell. I missed it. I was staring at that. It's just gone. Mewtwo popping balloons on the bottom left corner of your screen over Necrotique. Yeah, and as you can see, just to quickly point out, will the Mewtwo be faster than the Kingdra? The answer is yes. So that time spent does mean we don't have a lot of time loss here for Sephiroth. The power ends up speaking for itself. Of course, it is a Mewtwo. If it's not speaking for itself, it's not Pokemon the first movie. So he will be going through the 5th kimono here.
Speaking of which, that did drop recently in all of its CGI glory.
Apparently, it's its own story too, to an extent. Like it's the same concept, but apparently it's got more to it. That's surprising. Oh, Sonic wants
they changed bits and pieces, updates from the generations, but it's more or less the same thing.
I was gonna say, don't they like? I don't know any spoilers, so I'm only talking off what I've seen. Isn't there like a more involvement with Team Rocket? Like it looks like they have a lot more Team Rocket in it.
Yeah, there's a bit more.
Not just Giovanni. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, did you already watch it?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, it looks interesting.
It's entertaining.
Sweet. Wait. Can you tell me one thing?
One thing.
Does Ash still get Does Ash still get petrified?
Yes.
Yes. Sorry. Oh, that is not an elixir. That is an ether.
Better this time around.
Oh, even better. Beautiful. Now I might have to actually ask for my girlfriend's Netflix account to watch that.
I found myself being blown away by the scenery in a lot of the locations.
It looks really, like, at first I kind of looked at the animation, I'm like, I don't know. It
grew on me.
It looks too shiny. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I'm like, it did grow on me over time. It just kind of looked shiny. It's the same freaking movie, Snow Bear. Whatever. Whatever. If people were dropping spoilers about Endgame and it was only 2 months after, I could drop spoilers about a movie about, what, 18 years after? 18 years after?
Here's a spoiler. You don't get a holographic Mew card for watching it on Netflix.
Dude, I actually have. I think the only promo card I have is the Entei from the second movie, but I never watched the second movie. I'm pretty sure I just took it off some kid in elementary school. Shoutouts to being a bully. But yeah, I wasn't a nice kid. I mean, I was, but I'm not. We have Slowking being picked up here. On the side of Tomo, am I missing a Slowking goal? What is he catching it? Oh, wait, sorry, this is bug catching contest. But, wait. Bug catching? Bug catching contest. Am I missing something? Is he just looking for extra pokes? Probably just looking for extra pokes, I would assume.
I'd assume.
Yeah. He has been doing a lot of extra searching, again, maybe trying to find that Bayleaf to get that huge advantage, knowing that a lot of these goals are pretty easy to pick up later. Could try and find some normal types in here.
It is not like the contest is on the card.
That's what I was gonna say. It's like at first it was just kind of a You also can use the I forgot about this. You could use the bug catching contest.
He finds himself a master ball behind the fence in the contest, however.
I saw that. That's gonna be helpful to clinch or cinch something out later. That's a bear on the screen.
I mean, Sonic also has that.
Yeah, that's fair. But like with the TM20, because he's in the bug catching contest, he can relieve himself of the catching contest using the quit button, the retire button. Basically acts as a mini escape rope.
It could just end up being Tomo attempting to do things out of logic.
Wrong goal! He got the Everstone!
That is a nice slow king, but it's not the right time to main switch.
There's always a right time to main switch. Just go Tin Tower.
Not today.
Hey, there was that one time I had to actually do that. Go grab the 60 to beat Claire. That's how bad it was. That's how bad that run was. Good suggestion by you in chat. Hey, do that. Swag Cargo showing up here. Let's take a look at the other people, of course. That is an Ice Beam Celebi causing everybody problems except Bakura. Oh, he doesn't actually get the kill. Is this a time we see the... Oh my god. Onion and milk, can confirm, do not go necessarily well together. You want the onion. You want the onion taste. Oh, man. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the type of moveset that can kind of wall you, and this is where being a couple levels higher will pay off.
Yeah.
But right now, Bakura not having the greatest time. Did he pick up the ether?
He might have to head back to the Pokemon Center.
This is, well, he could get a crit here. It's not the worst thing in the world, but milk drinks will come soon. Or will end soon, rather. The Milkman, though, proven to be a bit of a problem. He's gonna try and stall it out. Yeah, he's gonna try and bait it out, make him not use it as much, and then get the kill from here with the burn. He rolls low there, it looks like. Oh, this is an unfortunate amount of time loss. It's a bit of an unfortunate time loss. He has to crit at some point, right? Gambler's Fallacy? It's gotta happen. It's gotta happen. He's gonna get it. Just wait for it.
Is that on the rival? I didn't quite catch where it was.
Celebi? The 18, I feel like it might be. Yeah. Okay. Just based on the fact that Septros is in Morty's gym, I'm gonna say yes, because I'm pretty sure Zonix struggled a bit with it too. He's gonna die too. Ugh. Does he have anything else to do? He could just sit here and throw a Pokeball at it. He's actually just gonna go for the revive here. Unless this thing uses milk drink. Ran out of milk drinks. But the problem here is, because it's Gen 2, after turn effects don't happen unless you stay alive for it. So he does have to take the extra turn here and a double kick to clean it up. Does get the full experience on his thing. It's the thing you gotta remember about Gen 2, and I think even Gen 3 has... No, Gen 3 also has this cute gimmick where it... like, the effects happen as you enter in between turns. So, like, you could send in a 1 HP Pokemon and Sandstorm can kill it instantly if it hasn't gone off yet, which happens a lot. Gen 3 was very, very fun for that. But Gen 2 effects and Gen 1 effects don't happen if a Pokemon's not alive to receive them.
Right.
So, yeah, that's always a joy. Bakura, quick, reach over the fence and grab the ether!
And that sort of knowledge, you can end up abusing that just to keep your Pokemon safe.
Oh, 100%. 100%. I can't remember. I think you could actually, like, stall sleep turns with that, too. Like, if for some reason, theoretically, if you had a bunch of self-destruct Pokemon, you keep blowing up on a Pokemon that use rest, then you could just keep them asleep for a while. Well, I'll give you the extra damage they can't answer.
Let me get that straight. Is that a rival with a Mew and a Celebi?
Yes. Yes, actually. Yes, I didn't make that connection, but you are correct. And they both have solid moves. Giga Drain Mew and Ice Beam. And, for some reason I thought Sonic had fought this already. I was wrong. Or maybe he did and he just died and I wasn't noticing. I don't know, man. It's based on moves? Are you sure? I thought it was based on turns. These are mechanics you don't know or don't care about as a Nuzlocke.
That is more than
as a lowly Nuzlocke competitive player. But rest specifically is a 2-turn thing you must sleep. I don't know. Doesn't. You know what does matter? Septros is through Morty. 50 minutes. Once you get Fly, you're going to see this explode because there's so much they can grab right away. You also notice that everyone kind of skipped radio cards.
If he skips past the last for whatever reason, he could still get a sub-hour Morty. I mean, Chuck.
That's just... Oh, he's going to... Yeah, no, he's gonna fight her.
He's
right?
actually going to skip the last. Okay.
What? It's part of the thing, though! It's part of the thing! It's there, row 4. Look, it's free.
He doesn't want it.
Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. No. That lass is so depressed. She's like, oh my god, I'm getting a fight to... Oh, I wanted to fight a Mewtwo and lose.
It could be that by not having the Bayleaf, Quilava, Croconaw, and maybe...
No, but row 4's free.
Lugia, huh?
Yeah, row 4's free for him. Now,
he could always... Lugia, and I'm saying if he doesn't have it, but...
Yeah. Like, I understand what you're saying with no Bayleaf Quilava, but he doesn't have Houndour Snubble either. Like, I think they have Houndour info, though, right? They have Houndour, so if that's a Pokemon on the car, if they have a Pokemon accessible to them via the Pokedex with the information, he could do it. But experience Snow Bear. Weren't you just saying it's faster to go quick, and then you also just said Bakura's going to be a better spot because he didn't go faster and fought all 8 trainers? This is full of hypocrisy. I'm confused. I don't get it. This is why I'm just a lowly sub 130 racer. About 5% of the time. Also, I wonder if Zonic's going to do my strat and not repel through the 2 water routes. That's how you win. Truly. Pidgeot. Over here is Suicune on the screen here. Houndoom also on the screen. And then just a Lapras going towards victory. Septros making his way. Let's see what Shucky and Chuck can offer us in these trying times. He's just going for the show off. If he doesn't get it, though, he's got 7 minutes to get it.
To be fair, you don't need the phone numbers until afterwards.
Well, you don't, you're right, but are you really just going for sub-hour because it's better, or are you just going for sub-hour because you want to show it off? Let's be honest.
It's a little bit of both.
Is it just a flex, or is it actually more efficient? It's right there, right? Because think about it, it really...
PB, then it could be a little bit of both.
Absolutely, I can kind of understand it, but at the same time, if you really, really, really think about it, you're not doing anything that's on the way to last. If Snore was on the card, I would understand that. But it's kind of you fly back to it and you go left just to go right again. I don't know, man. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to stir the pot a bit.
Yet?
No.
Okay.
I don't think we've even seen a Spinarak or Ladybus, so. Alright, level 25 Mewtwo. Show us what you got. That could be the
difference maker in the card overall.
If they get it, well, for Septros and Tomo especially, yes. They still have to go Black Glasses, but Black Glasses goes with Black Belt, so I'm still upset you didn't grab the last. Less chance of being called. Man. I'm a min-maxer.
Yeah, don't you hate it when you're in Chuck's gym and you just get a random phone call?
No, because I'll call the last and Cyanwood and then dump her number.
That's fair.
Hey, look, they never said we had to make a friendship. We just need to call and see, bye, and then, you know, it's basically like using that friend. Have you ever done this? I've never done this, but I've heard of my friend doing this.
Do you remember calling the lass? Moo Farms remembers.
Moo Farms? Good old Moo Farms. Dude, shout out to Moo Farms, feeding high-quality fortified milk to all of Johto and maybe Kanto.
And some of Hoenn.
Potentially. Yeah, you know what? It even spilled over into Galar, so...
Wow.
That cafe. All thanks to Johto. Wouldn't be able to make the high-quality lattes they make without that Moo milk.
Freshly squeezed.
Hey, do you think we could ever get this modified where we can, we can go to Moo Farm and ask for a Miltank to catch?
No.
For Miltank Tauros on the card? No, you don't think so? I mean, that'd be cool. That would be pretty.
Do you really want the option to have a Miltank instead of this Naughty-M? Is that what we're doing now?
It's 7 less berries to grab.
Of course, why not? Why wouldn't he?
Well, actually, have Tomo going all the way back here to grab the Roar. Oh yeah, actually, wow, you didn't even need, like, again, with the 8 trainers to synergize this. 8 trainers, Roar, and EXP share all pretty much in one fell swoop. But Tomo's back here. He hasn't gone. What level is he?
Fly skipping?
Has he gone? Is he fly skipping? Did he beat Morty? Am I missing something? Have I actually been out? Have I not been watching the screen that much? He's gonna beat down the 8 trainers. He might be fly skipping, which is interesting because I don't think he has 5 rows or the information to get said 5 rows without fly. Okay. Maybe he's thinking he'll get info from this and his fly skip will be effective. He hasn't beaten Morty. Yeah, that's what I thought. He probably just went back after he grabbed Sidawudo, so... I
mean, when you think Septros is in... Okay, that's Septros is sub-hour Chuck done.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, it's sub-hour Chuck. He's fine. Is this what he's gonna do, sub-hour last and make me look like a fool?
Yeah, of course.
Of course, yeah.
With his fly... Does Tomo have the Lugia?
Does Tomo have the Lugia? No.
With teleport?
Septros has a teleport Lugia, yeah. This man better go call Lass. He's not... Get the Lass, man! She's so lonely! She just wants a friend! Please! I'm so tilted. I'm so tilted. I don't get it. Is it faster to go that way? Oh.
Yeah, because you're not surfing. It's
I was
just a little bit faster.
Now, if only I could remember to do that. Oh well.
Personally, I think it's about the same, because, like, you're still menuing for the repel, but, you know.
I just like to grab the random water pokes and dodge all the trainers, because, you know, extra slots. See, I like Zonic because he actually called the Lass. He made a friend. Whereas Septros is just this guy who's like, nah, no phone numbers. You know what, though? I'm ignoring one simple fact here. He could have... He's menuing 1 less by not going into the phone and calling her. And yet I'm still tilted because he could have did that right now before catching the shiny Horsey. Or killing it. He doesn't need this thing. Horsey trying to be obnoxious. He will catch it.
It is on the card.
It is?
Row 3, column 5.
If he plans to do that. Is that in the stars for people here?
If he has seen a trade
yes.
Which I believe everybody's seen a Krabby?
Have we?
I believe so.
We have? Where? We saw a Krabby?
I think so.
Dude, I'm looking at the screen and I'm not seeing these things. What's going on? Are we watching the same stream? All right, let's take a look here. We have Abra info. And it's Route 31, 30. That's pretty good. Electabuzz info as well. When did he find Electabuzz? Oh, that's Ice Path. That's not great. That's not good.
Ice Path, Ice Cave. Yeah.
Ice Path. He's gonna be looking for. My eyes. He's gone. Okay. We're good. Everything's fine.
He's going for the Abra.
He is going to go for that Abra. Actually, it's not bad to go for it now because people might not know how far ahead he actually is.
And he's going to guess that if it's in the water, because nobody has it.
I was going to say check water first as well because no one really got info on it. It could be a 10%. You could also just grab it really quickly and suddenly people would be like, oh.
People could have it because it is not marked on the card.
They could have it, you're right. The only thing I would say is if he grabs the trade and he goes right away and does radio card, people are going to know what Pokemon that he got and how easy it is. because the trade's in Goldenrod with the radio card, so maybe he just holds on to it until he tries to finish it off later when he goes back to call that lass. I'm too completionist for a speedrunner. Help me. Is this a form of OCD?
His path doesn't involve the lass, dude. Come on.
Oh, it's right there. Oh my god. Okay.
See? Now he doesn't even need the lass.
Now he doesn't even need. Well, 1. Where's his 5 then?
I don't know.
1. He's gonna grab. If he grabs thief, knowing that 1, 2. He's got row 1, column 5, column 4, I guess.
TLBR, BLTR.
If he has Bayleaf, Croconaw, or Quilava, but row 4 is free, dude. It's right there. We're just gonna keep doing this just because I know it tilts Snowbear specifically.
Gonna go grab the XP show now.
Oh, so he's gonna go. Okay, but here's the thing, though. Okay, so he definitely doesn't go do the trade right now. He's not going to, right? He's got other things he can go do. There's no rush to do the trade.
Right.
So he'll grab EXP share. He'll probably go grab Roar right now because it's right here. Just kidding. He doesn't need to because it's not a part of his.
He's gonna go make a friend.
No, he's just gonna grab 6 badges.
Yeah.
Then go make a friend. That's not the last. Let's take a look here. Tomo going into Ekritik. Going to fight Rival 3. Bakura grabbing the dire hit.
Sonic being the first man to make a friend.
See, Zonic's a nice guy. Oh, that's a Bellsprout! What? Wow. Well, that's Bakura's trade and has Sacred Fire. Nice. We see our ultimate friend Golem on the top right hand of your screen. Sonic is going to be going over Chuck. All right, Bellsprout caught. All right, so that's...
Shout out to Nate.
That's actually... Yeah, of course. This... I don't think that... It means he just doesn't have to go back to 30 and farm for pokes. But he's lucky that he didn't actually use... Where's he going? Okay. But it does mean he doesn't have to go look for that Aberrant and be too nervous about it because that Bellsprout, there is no info. Where is he going? Oh, he's looking for an extra item. Doesn't get it. That's the info I need. I still need to learn Dark Cave TM. I forgot that Dark Cave has a TM. And also that random item that you found an ice path on that rock on like the second last floor. I did not know that existed.
I didn't know.
And that item right there, Bakura found.
Yeah.
What? Wow.
There are a lot of items every day.
Dude, this is a more than one piece of info that I'm learning every day. This is a lot. I should be I usually take notes, but items I'm just like, you know what? Brain, do your job. Just do it. This will be the 4 move sharing its type 4 Bakura.
Well, that's one more reason for me to go through Mordor now. Okay.
Yeah, there's an extra item in there, especially since we're looking for Berry. Berry Juice Elixir would definitely speed this up, knowing that Team 20 is on the card.
I'll have to start grabbing that item when doing the Pokemaniacs.
Yeah, no, that does make a lot of sense.
For those unaware, Pokemaniacs is typically a goal on the card. There is 11 in Johto.
There's 10, we just ignore one. I don't remember which one.
In Kanto?
Probably. Isn't that the guy with the Slowpoke and like... Oh no, Rock Tunnel is different in this one. I don't remember. I don't know, man. I don't know.
We'll see.
Septros going upstairs to grab the TM, as clearly denoted on the screen already. Okay, so he's gonna trade the poke because it's up there with TM27. He's grabbed everything pretty much here that he needs to grab in the early game. So what does Septros have to do now? He hasn't made his way over to Blackthorn yet. He could for 2 more goals. Dump all his money, start catching normal types.
And again, you don't really think of it, but like, Those hidden items come into play when looking for the berry juice elixir.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's specifically knowing that goal's on the card. You grab those extra. Absolutely. Polytoad, no Shadow Ball. Cool.
So the hidden items, be it around Mortar, within Ice Cave, and probably around National Park, generally come into play.
Of course. Well, there's only one. There's only one hidden one in National Park. Or is there more? Oh god, don't tell me there's more.
There's one.
There's only one. Okay, good. There's 46. Hi, 46. Yeah, I think he's meta that it's over here, just based on the timing that both Tomo and Bakura picked it up. Now, Septros, do me a favor and grab that phone number just out of spite for me. Just do it. Make a friend, please. This is a friendly community.
Interestingly, checking the other side of like a rage for an item. That's not typically that is not typically a tree you cut down.
Yeah, the extra items here could pay off, and if he finds it, people will be scrambling because they'll have no idea where he is right now. They can assume based on the hour and 6 minutes, but there's also, I believe, an extra item up atop here of Lake of Rage you can go check.
Yeah,
right at the top tree.
Around to the right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's when I figured out just randomly one day. I'm like, I'm pretty sure there's one here, and I keep trying to do it in Heart Gold. I'm like, you know what? Let me just check Crystal to see, and lo and behold, it's there. All right, we got TM20 grabbed here and TM46. So he has Electabuzz info as well, which he may go and try find in the ice path because he is going to make it his way on. Yes, so he knows that it's an ice path, which means he might just see Repellus. If he finds it here, Repellus, he's good to go, right? He's got basically row 5 once he catches more normal types, and then he just starts cleaning up here. And if he calls the last, he can skip 20 owned, I believe. Yes, probably 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, he can. No, he can't. 1, 2, 3. No, he can't. I don't know, man. I don't know. Take the mic away from me. I'm done. Bye.
Well, moving through Ice Path, Septros is on a blitz.
He is moving. I mean, he's actually on ice.
Have you ever tried to ride a bike on ice? That is scary, dude.
Oh, no. Did Zonic check an extra TM? Oh, no. Does he not know that TM in 35 is... Uh-oh. He might not know that TM spot exists in 35. Because he just checked the top of Lake of Rage for the TM.
Ooh.
He might not have been paying attention when people picked it up. Because the thing is, I believe it was Tomo that picked it up first really early. So if he doesn't know that...
considering Zonic was the one to first find TM20.
Yeah. Yeah, that will hurt, because he can basically look at the timing and know that he was most likely on par with this carry. Also catches the horsey with the final ball.
But if he calculates the thing correctly and looks at where Septros picked it up, he should be able to figure that out.
Oh yeah, he could definitely... I'm just hoping that he doesn't think that he saw it wrong, because again, it could be a matter of, yes, he can meta it, but it's also like, do you realize that there is a TM there? You know, it's race brain. Race brain can be different.
Right.
None of us are really... I mean, I'm just... None of us are playing for money. We're not like a league that people are practicing to become the next top Pokemaster. You know, like it's... Sometimes you could just be having a great time and forget that there's a TM there.
Don't you know that's every 10-year-old's goal?
I mean, 10 to 12 now, yeah. We leveled up in the games too, by age. We became tweens.
At least according to the
Septros finding an Electrode. Just kidding, it's a Jigglypuff.
Septros finding the big chungus.
You know, that's probably the big apple. That's why Wigglytuff's attacking you. It's like, don't take my apple. You took his apple and it's water to help him chug down that apple. He's gonna check the Electabuzz right here. He doesn't get it. Golduck showing it also has a sleep-inducing move. That'll be good for Sonic, because right now he most likely does not know. Bakura checking on that item, looking for all these extra items here. Oh! Pauses the frame with the bike and gets caught by an optional. Oh wait, that is a Pokemania. Oh, there he is! Hey! Found him. actually forgot that guy's up there. Oh, no, he has one poke too? Dang, I should start doing that. He's a little out of the way, though. Either way.
So Tomo and Bakura are finding an Ariados Ledian.
Ooh.
Within the past few minutes.
Well, we found another Ledian.
Where was that exactly?
38.
Oof.
Just randomly. Just randomly. You're right, that is a green Pokemaniac. That's cheating. Can't hide his identity like that.
Well, unless I start marking the lass, nobody's gonna know where that is.
Yeah. Oh my god, the one-time marking the last doesn't pay off. I don't know, man. Well, Septros is looking really good to go here. Well ahead on goals and just on progress in general. It's all thanks to that Mewtwo in Dark Cave. Helped them speed up quite a bit here. Ivysaur, not a Bayleaf.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's the wrong region.
Ooh, very clean rock movement there for Bakura. Only one bonk. And then gets stopped by another rock, specifically named Omastar.
Okay, if you are still looking for the Berry Juice Elixir, you skip the items in that final room of Ice Cave?
No, not at all. Never. If I'm looking for Berry Juice Elixir, I grab every single item that is within my grabby little hands range. 100%. Also, Septros showing experience here, knowing exactly how to grab the black glasses without a map. I use a map. I still use a map. Oh, there's Clefairy in case people need Clefable.
I can pretty much do that by memory, but it involves
a
fair amount more bonks than the average player.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's why I just use a map, because I bonk and then I end up going over that stupid ledge. I'm pretty sure that's where the TM is, I never grab it.
Ledge.
Is that where the TM is? You go down that ledge to get the TM?
No.
Where's the TM in Dark Cave?
For the TM, you need to go south. The TM is just before the ledge.
Just before. Oh, but you don't have to drop. Oh, you don't have to drop down then.
Correct.
Oh. Oh, is there a faster way to that guy? Oh my god! Hey, I learned a new faster way. Wow, dude, I'm learning so much. Thank God I'm not racing today. I've learned a lot. This is good. Thank you.
Movement to the black
Randomania. Yeah, I always fight the guy at the top instead.
Yeah, if you take the left path and then go over, you do not fight anyone on the way down.
As long as you don't hit the spinner. Interesting.
There is no spinner that way.
The last was spinning. Or Cool Trainer.
If you go down over the ledge, you cannot fight that last because she is on the left of the ledge.
No, she was on the right of you there. I just saw it.
I'll show you later. It'll be fine.
Hey, Anish, you want to do a favor for me?
What's up?
Can you quickly go subscribe to a particular channel to give that person $2.50 so he or she or they can go buy glasses? I'll give you the link later. Alright, Kazonic. Find the elusive Electabuzz. Not that it's really good. He does not have a lot of goals right now.
But I don't want to sub to myself, noob.
Aw, it's too bad. You already have.
Dang.
Find a Mareep. Grimer. Septros finally making a friend. Yay! I know he's going to do both calls at the same time, but still. Gonna go back to Violet. Start fighting the 8 trainers on 32. Make the calls. Chef Scott looking to serve justice. Okay.
We'll start seeing Septros going down Route 32, cleaning up the trainers there.
Yeah, this is when it gets really scary for people. Actually, he grabbed Roar early and didn't fight the trainers. Fascinating. Either way, I mean, it's an extra run through this place, but whatever. Unless he's just marked off everything really early and I've missed it, but I'm pretty sure it was marked up before he even came down here, so.
If he really wants to, he can start doing noob strats. After he finishes with 32, he can go meme islands. Get the 20 pokes.
No. Dude, wait. Check Runes of Health. There are 4 items in there. He could do it. He could do it. All he needs is an escape rope. He can even grab the water stone if you want to check the other side. That's noob strats.
Nobody does that. Come on, noob.
Oh, come on, man. There's 4 items in there. It's so free. There's even 1 in Violet. There's 2 in Violet, actually. Cut and Surf blocked. Because honestly, finding Berry Juice Elixir would speed this up so much for him. It would. It's another row. It's done.
He has Flash, I think.
What does he need Flash for?
If he wants to check all 8 items there.
What? What 8 items?
Ruins of Elf. You need Flash for the other room.
Oh, yes, of course.
Right.
Fair, but I think that one takes a lot longer because the Waterstone one is across the pond, right?
Right.
So like those 2 are right there. The Flash one, I think you have to go through. Is that the one with the surf and the strength stuff? The really poopy one.
Well, you have the escape rope one.
Yeah.
And then
Waterstone,
you have
Flash,
the Flash
and
one.
something else.
To get to
he's not the
one with the Waterstone, you need to go through the cave.
Actually, something else I'm just realizing. Zonic is... Oh, man, I don't think Zonic remembers there's a TM on 35, because he's going to go check this one down here. Yeah, oh no. 246 is on the card? No, oh no. However, a lot of items for him to find in here, as he skips one.
He also weirdly doesn't have any escape ropes, which will slow him down while checking Rocket Hideout.
You know what, though? Again, it's Race Brain, right?
Yeah.
I think if you're in Zonic's position right now, what's happening is you're realizing you thought you were really far ahead, and then you start seeing like he's not even at this point. I would have even checked electrodes with what he's got, because he's probably, I don't want to say tilted, but he's definitely thinking like, man, I was ahead. What happened? So you might be kind of get a little foggy there, and maybe starting to think like, how fast can I do this, or how much am I missing? When really he's not missing anything at all. It's just a matter of simply misremembering.
Yeah, it's not exactly
slots.
A misplay. It's just not paying attention to where people pick things up.
Oh, I'm not saying it's a misplay at all. I'm saying it's just kind of one of those situations where he's just misremembering, right? It's just a simple slip of the information. That's all.
As a friend, I really want to poke him and be like, "Hey, Sonic, go check there," but like, as the person hosting the thing, I can't do that.
It's kind of called rigging the system.
Yeah.
Kind of. We can't give people that increased chance.
However, he
to
did just find the Electabuzz Jinx Magma.
Did he actually? Spoilers!
No.
Never mind, he's gonna mark it early, sure.
My bad.
That's why I keep the card out of his way, man. Also, we just saw something else. Okay, so we saw the Electabuzz, and what else did we see? We saw...
Stop looking at the card, Alish. Look at the stream.
Exactly. I just saw something else. What else was just marked off that was cool? Darn. Alright, what does Septros say here to finish us off? He's got no money. He's got no money. Seeing that Electabuzz might be a bit of a nuisance for him, because he's got to figure out... What was it? Was it the second floor? Or last floor? Because Zonic's out of there, so... Was it the last floor he found it?
Either way, it's helping him.
It's gonna help, but I mean, he's really far behind now. Also, we have the trade here for the Totodile. Oh my god, wait, it's a Totodile! He can evolve that!
That is game-changing.
That's incredible for Bakura. I don't... is it gonna be faster? Okay, let's see. What is Septron? Because that's really big. That's actually really big, because he's the only one to find that
Lugia's
random one.
Roar. He might be done on.
Well, he's got Roar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Septros does.
Bakura does not.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking about how does Septros finish quicker, because he's also $0 money. That's 1, 2, 3. He needed that Electabuzz. If he finds a random Bayleaf Quilava, he finishes in Whirl Islands if he dumps all his money. Literally, he finishes. Or finds a random item that happens to have the Berry Juice Elixir. Or catches 20. No, he can catch 20. Never mind. 1, 2, 3.
I guess he's gonna go grab the XP share now.
3, 4. I mean, I would. 1, 2, 3. What does he finish with here? Am I missing something?
He doesn't even need the Abra now. Huh.
Oh, dude, Bakuris is such a great spot with that find. Also, there's Crocodile info. Wait a minute, 34 has been found. He's looking for it. Oh, maybe he thought it was a roamer. Never mind, he's searching for it. If he gets this. Oh, look, another Clefable. Wait, no. Wait, Tomo has Crocodile info. Dude, what's happening right now?
The info is a mess. Welcome to
Oh my
Dingoes.
god! My brain! Everybody knows something different. This went from a perfectly fine, everything's okay, everyone's got stuff, and we're all out of— Oh!
Horus with
Sephiroth!
explosion!
Well, time to go to the water and never find that again. Or use the Master Ball.
That is amazing.
That's incredible. He's gonna try it again. Never mind, he gets the Grimer. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting because that means, oh man, and Tomo finds the Crocodile. Now, how far is Tomo away from finishing? He's got the middle though, which is gonna help quite a bit. It's gonna tip people off. It exists, but he is.
I don't think Tomo has a trade perk yet.
No, he doesn't. But it's the fact that no, he caught the Abra, didn't he? Was he the one who caught the Abra? No, it was Sephiroth who caught the Abra. Right. I'm curious to see what's happening here because, wow, first of all, that's in an atrocious position to find that. But, Zonic finding the Ho-Oh doesn't need, or Lugia doesn't need that right now. Oh, man. How does this play out? How does this play out?
Well, Sephiroth will be kicking himself for not finding the Electabuzz.
I mean, you can't fault him, though. You're looking at the likes of the... Also, I like how Tomo checked that one item, because there's actually 2 items to check outside, and no one checked that because they all went mortar. So, there we go. Or if someone did, it was at least one person only. One other person. He's not going to go inside mortar to check.
Fighting the guy that you found, and finding a Krabby.
There's the Krabby. Wait, which guy? Which guy? Which guy do I fight? Oh, the guy on the right side?
I believe it's a hiker.
No, that's a cool trainer, I believe. Or is it a hiker?
It looks like a hiker.
He's got 3 pokes, though. Yeah. Oh, you're way ahead of me, then.
No, I'm looking at the stream.
Oh, that's fair. Okay.
Battling an A2. Natu.
It's Natu, don't tell me otherwise. Yeah, it's a hiker, okay.
No, it's
and there's the Crocodile. Wow. Dude, that puts Bakura so far ahead. He's got how many now? 4. He's got 4. No, he's got 5. He's done.
Done?
That's game. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, hold on. I might be calling it too early. 1, 2, 3. No, he's done. He's got 5. There it is. GG. What the heck, man? What? Oh my god. Well, GG in chat for Lord Bakura. Just literally. Yeah, that went hi, bye, okay. That's fast. That's yeah. Surprise. I don't know if that makes the victory sweeter when the commentators don't realize you're winning and then you just surprise and be like, whoa! And really he's just like playing the most standard way he could. That Bellsprout, by the way, if you do not put Bellsprout in the Hall of Fame for that win, you are a fool. Because that's literally what gave him 2 rows of victory. It's all on that Bellsprout. Randomly
in Mount 123 from Bakura.
Man.
Do you want me to drag him in for an interview?
I mean, at this point, we need to give this man as much time as we can to talk about did he just literally Tomo?
Yep.
Oh man. Oh yeah, we definitely need him.
Drag
Let's go. Here we go.
No. You scared the living potatoes out of me, man.
Not the potatoes. We need those. We need those for your celebratory feast. GG, my friend.
GG.
Can we just quickly? Can you give us the eulogy for the other 3 racers when literally they know they've been put to bed by a Bellsprout you found randomly in Mount Mortar? Can we just hear how excited you were for that trade with the Totodile?
Well,
not the potatoes. We need those. We need those for your celebratory feast. GG, my friends.
My internet yet again.
Can we just quickly? Can you give us the eulogy for the other three racers when literally they know they've been put to bed by a Bellsprout you found randomly in Mount Mortar? Can we just hear how excited you were for that drone, Toda? There's extra audio?
Oh. Yeah, I'm getting double audio somewhere.
Oh, is it playing through his stream?
Yeah, it was playing for Korea.
Okay.
His stream got restarted at some point.
Oh, my apologies.
Oh, good.
But yeah, my original path was call 5, row 1, row 4, call 4, and the BLTR, and then I saw the Totodile trade, and I was like, wait, I can finish this real soon. So I was like, okay, I just need to evolve this thing, and then I'm done.
Oh man.
And I was actively searching for Berry Juice Elixir as well, and it didn't exist.
We've seen people go everywhere for all these different items, and it is just, unless it's in the deep denizens of Rocket Hideout, it's just not there.
It's in Kanto, man, I can tell you that much.
It could also be like Goldenrod Underground. Like all over the place. There's tons of items down there. We're just not going to go through a bunch of trainers to find those, but... Yeah, we saw that Totodile, and you're the only person to find that random Bellsprout. It looks like Abercrabby's going to be on the table for everyone else, so... But we did... Luckily for you, unless you had the info that Tomo had, you didn't have to go surfing in 35 to find that Croconaw, so...
No, I didn't have info. I just, what you said, I just randomly locked into it. Because, like, there are two things that normally works out for me. There's either something in Mortar for me or an Ice Path, and this time it wasn't Mortar. Also, can I point out, this is a PB for me.
Nice. Oh, congratulations!
Thank you. And that's why I was a little bit annoyed, because I could have done sub 120 because of my internet issues. So
well,
I've got
according to the timer, that is a 1:23:26.
Oh yeah, my time is...
You might want to write that down for your PBs.
Oh yeah, I was checking my in-game time, but yeah, it's 1:23:17 for me, but on my timer.
So we're not that far apart between the mainstream and you. That's great.
No, but
take the lower time.
Yeah, it's just 1:23:26. I'll be happy with that. It's still, because my previous best was 1:26, so I'm happy.
Nice, man.
Well, that's
it always
just
feels
the Twitch
good to do
delay,
it on
honestly.
stage too, so.
Yeah, I know, right? So how? Because I'm telling him he's banned. I'm not banned, Snow Bear. I can read the chat. I'm done. I can watch the stream now. So.
Hey, you know what? We here in the booth between myself and Initiator appreciate the plays that you did, and we appreciate you literally lucking into a PB. Because it's Pokemon. If you don't win through quote unquote skill, you're not playing Pokemon. So thank you very much for winning through skill. On top of that,
wait, hold on. What skill are you talking about?
The skill. You know, the skill with the stuff where you throw a ball at something, you caught some random weed thing, and then
yeah.
You became a tiny crocodile out of nowhere. You know, that's our skill. You know, the logic. You followed logic in the run.
Yeah, did you see that on-the-hand throw I did for that Bellsprout? That did it, man. Oh my god, there's a Pikachu and Ice Path. Hold on, wait. I'm getting this thing. Hold on. hold on.
Oh, I thought you went... Oh, Tomo, you... Wait, why is he checking TMs? Oh, well, anyways.
Yeah, go on. I'm just going to grab my buddy, my pal.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
That's fine.
So, Kurt, I got a question for you before someone else finishes here. You're saying that with this PB, you could also sub 120. Is there anything in particular you've been working on in other practice runs that you're trying to help improve your time with? Is there a specific part of a run, whether it's maybe make your way around the card or something specifically in the game that you're trying to work on right now?
Not really. Like, I try not to look too much for a main at the start.
Okay.
And, yeah, basically, it's just in all the way to Chuck, it's just... okay, and cleanup can be a little bit better, but it really comes down on the card you have, you know?
Of course.
Like, compared to me a month ago, I couldn't read cards for, you know, my card reading was really bad figuring out a path, and now I was like, wait, if I do this, I can do that and that.
Yeah, and I think that's generally what ends up happening with.
Hey, especially nice.
Yeah, you finish with just under 130. We take those. That's generally probably what happens. That's why showing this to people is like, yeah, the Pokemon game is pretty simple, but then at the same time, you know, at the end of the game is when you have to move quick and try and make this work. So
exactly. So I used to go like all random places and all, and now I'm like, okay, Black Belt is on the card. It's in my path that I start, so I'm just going to go straight there and not dilly-daddle along the way, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's Pokemon. You like the dilly-daddle because that's what you do. It's just the 10-year-old in you. We're like, yeah, it's a game. Whee! You know, that sort of thing. And there you go, man.
How do you enjoy running that Kingdra, by the way?
I really didn't want to run it at the start because I saw the only good move it had was Sacred Fire, because Fire Blast, you know, it's more missable than it's hitting, and But then I didn't find anything else good, so I was like, okay, Kingdra, buddy, let's go, you and me. And I got lucky because a lot of things were weak to Bone Club at the start, so it worked out. But I would never run this thing again, to be honest.
I mean, it was the second best carry. Septros, who we're going to bring in just a second, had a Mewtwo he found, and it actually had a moveset. Yeah, good old Mewtwo in Dark Cave. Great stuff.
Oh my god, I found my Pikachu, my buddy. Hello there. Yeah, I did it. I did.
Well, congrats on
Get
your
in
win,
the
dude.
ball, Pikachu.
We will now bring in Septros for an interview.
Alright, I'll stick around.
GG, Bakura.
Thank you.
Thanks, mate. Hey, Septros.
Hey there. Well, that was something.
You know, you got through that something quite well. The only person to successfully say they caught Mewtwo.
I mean, it was in Dark Cave, so I assumed I'd be the only one running. But damn, to get it going took so much time. I think I left Violet at like 24 minutes or something.
And funnily enough, despite the fact that you did that, you still caught everyone by Goldenrod. So the Kingdras were really good early on, and then Tomo had some random Politoed that just wasn't giving him the greatest start. But I mean, that's also what you find. But the Mewtwo, it definitely, like, you found the pink bow early to buff up that slash. You had the Manitube for coverage, so you weren't completely walled by anything that wasn't a ghost flying, which doesn't exist yet. And you did pretty well with it. How are you finding your way around this pre-Electabuzz?
Sorry, could you repeat?
How are you finding your way around this card pre-Electabuzz?
I knew I had to lock into Middle Goal or Electabuzz, and I had no idea where they got Middle Goal. I was later informed that the trade for Bellsprout was Totodile.
Yeah.
And I guess it was annoying because I made sure to cycle some slots in Ice Path, and I never got it. And then I get to Ice Path trying to metagame it, and then it's first encounter.
Yeah.
That was a bit silly.
Oh my god, I told you, Anish! There was Elixir in the Runes of Elf!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I called it. I would have run this card. No, I'm kidding.
Well, that'll be 4 bingos for Tomo?
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, the Electabuzz definitely was frustration. I don't exactly know where Tomo got the Croconaut info, but it was Surfin' 35 as well. So
I guess that was just Tomo.
And he just locks straight into the Electabuzz.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my
First
god.
try. That is what we call Tomo lock.
That's Tomo. That's right there. That's the Tomo strats we look forward to.
And he is calling done.
So how much, like, in the beginning, how much did you actually know your path, knowing that you saw there were basically 2 free rows? On top of that, 20 plus owned is part of those 2 free or almost part of just like a easy finish for you.
Yeah. Well, I knew I had the path until I figured where Electabuzz was. Then I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to either find it or luck into Middle Goal or Ariados Ledian. So I did my regular stuff, hoping to luck into one of them. I never did. And I guess I had to start YOLOing. That was like the overall idea.
It's always It's always kind of like you look at the card and go, oh, yep, there's these things that are just straight free, and then there's middle info that I need to find, and it doesn't pop up. And that becomes daunting for people.
Yeah, I guess that was the difference here, the fact that I never saw middle goal. I honestly, I was like, throughout most of cleanup, I was like, I guess 4 or so goals ahead of everyone. I was like deciding to play consistently, do my stuff. I knew I didn't have much left to do, especially if I found one of the 3 random goals I needed to, but I guess that wasn't enough.
Okay.
Nice answer. Okay. Yes, of course. Yes. Yes, you are much smarter than us. Thank you. Are there any other questions? Oh man,
I hope I didn't sound condescending.
I'm just trying to juggle things. So.
No, not at all.
Okay, that was not.
No, your run was very quick. It was just kind of unfortunate. Like really that Totodile really just set Bakura way ahead of you, and the Electabuzz also was just conspiring with the Croc. So, nonetheless, man, you had a fantastic run. GG to you.
Thanks. What did the Kingdra have?
The Kingdra had Sacred Fire, Fire Blast, Bone Club, and fourth move. It had a fourth thing. It was a really good run. It's just the fact that stat wise and coverage wise, you were just as good and better with stats. So
yeah,
like Kingdra was definitely the average man's pickup here, but for you.
29 or 30? I assume 29.
I believe it's 30.
30. Damn, I saw like 6 slots there.
Wait, really?
Yeah, between my first pass and going there to go back to the Abra, I saw a lot of slots. Maybe not 6, but at least 5 for sure.
Okay, that Kingdra had Double Kick, Fire Blast, Bone Club, Sacred Fire.
Oh, I'd run the shit out of that Kingdra. The hell, sorry, my bad.
Nonetheless. Okay, we're gonna grab Tom. GG, Septros. You have a fantastic day, my friend.
Thanks. GG.
GG. Dude.
Congrats to Bakura. Thanks.
Yu-Gi-Oh wins today. It's a shame. All right, we're gonna get Mr. Tomo in here. Right
Hello?
Hello.
That's not a bad time for me, and it would have been 3 minutes quicker if my dad didn't shout me, but how are you guys doing? How was the race to you guys?
It was entertaining.
Fast. It was fast and full of speedrunning.
Had a bit of everything, dude.
I'm shocked I got that 133. But it was all skill. We all know it was all skill that I knew Elixir would be there. Come on. It's like skill.
I mean, I called it.
It's skill. Like, I purposely didn't go there the first time to make sure no one knew where it was. Perfect.
I am a big fan of Post to the Widow Ruins of Alph, just to tell people. I agree.
So this race was good. Like I said, with the exception of my dad shouting at me literally you see, maybe I was stuttering at the beginning. Like
we
near
didn't
the okay. Well,
you hit it well, so
my dad do you know what annoys me a little bit about this ROM? I saw Lugia 3 times in a row.
On Route 29,
before I had gold. And then when I go and look for it,
it doesn't show
like,
up.
It legitimately didn't show up. I sweet sent it and got 4 different other Pokemon. One of which I didn't even know was there until I sweet sent it the second time.
Yep.
But I had such a solid path. I was so hoping that my Croconaw Bayleaf Quilava info was not given to anyone, and it wasn't, it seems. No one went to the basement, and no one did Right Twin. Correct?
Oh, it was Right Twin with the Croconaw?
No, Right Twin was with Chikorita, which was on
did not notice that.
Last's route.
No, I didn't notice that.
I went right. So I had Chikorita info, but the Croconaw was 10 slots. So I was like, I was going to sweet send for 2 in the 2 in the water, 4 in the grass, then go and do Chikorita.
Right.
That's also why I didn't get my 6th bat. Like, I didn't go straight to do the Lake of Rage stuff, was because I didn't know if I would need to be evolving my Chikorita or not.
That's fair.
So I was like, well, let's just hold it back and go for it. And I think I also like to point out I missed 6 out of 8 high jump kicks on Houndooms.
I mean, you don't want to kick the dog. You don't want to perpetuate the meme.
I
That's
wanted to kick the dog so hard that he would fly, because no Houndoom would live a high jump kick, even from a Politoed.
But I mean, if it flies, then you're gonna miss because it's up in the air and you can't hit it there. Pokemon mechanics.
I would hit it as hard as I could. But that's not the point here. The point was that
sorry.
I think the Politoed was fine. What did everyone else run, may I ask?
Bakura ran the Kingdra. Fantasy
I was
is
run the
running the
Kingdra
Kingdra.
if I'd...
And Septros locked himself into a Mewtwo.
So I was the person with the worst main. Okay, good to know. See, okay. Because it had 2 physical moves, I wanted the Kingdra to be male.
Right.
Does that make sense? Because female Kingdra is only good to be a special attacker.
Personally, I found like the stats not to be that relevant, but if you're that after it, sure.
It has hurt me more. Let me put it that way. I have lost races because my attack was 0.
Okay.
And won races because my attack was 15. Like, it can be a difference. It's not a huge difference most of the time, but you miss a lot of damage ranges if you're female.
Okay.
If it's a 50-50. And that's what I don't like. I don't like missing my damage ranges. I'm 90% sure this Politoed, though, had 0 special. I'm sorry, it couldn't kill a frickin'
Well,
Chikorita.
I believe that is Zonic forfeiting, and that should also be the interview done for now. We will now wrap this up, I guess.
Yep. Thank you for accommodators today.
Alrighty.
I appreciate you guys.
I'll drop you back up a channel.
Appreciate
Come
you.
on.
Alright.
Thanks, mate. Okay. That is the race for today done. I will now stop the timer. Sonic has forfeited.
You know, it's just gonna take him too long. But you know what? Still a good race. Like it was a fantastic race. Everybody had good goals and good rows going for it. Thank you, Anish, for restreaming it today.
Yep. When
we needed a restreamer. Appreciate you pulling me into the booth, despite the fact that I literally learned more things and I still know less about the racers. Appreciate you about that. And same time next week.
Yeah, hopefully. Let's just check the calendar if there's anything else on there.
What else is on here today?
Apparently, there is some Dragon Warrior randomizers going on later today at 9.
Ooh. I've been watching a lot of Dragon Warrior, actually. I'm curious if I should get into it, even though I've never played the game. Do love me some RPG action. Make sure you guys go take a look at that if you're interested in it. But nonetheless, thank you very much for coming out. We'll see you next time. If you guys would like to join Crystal Bingo, active community, lots of great racers, lots of great resources to learn from, and you can potentially talk to people like us, where we can tell you to go talk to somebody else who knows more about us. So yeah, speaking for myself, of course, Anish is a master of knowledge, a fountain, if you will. Yeah, don't even hide it. Just yes, very much so. Nonetheless, thank you very much for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next week for more Crystal Bingo action. Take care. Have a great weekend.
Okay. I will now take down the stream real quick.